Hey guys, welcome back. So apparently I spoke a bit too soon when I said at the end of last episode that you never know what's going to happen between episodes because I managed to get COVID while celebrating my mum's birthday. So apologies if my voice sounds a little off, but I think I've hopefully still got a volt or two in me today. They may just be a little bit more chill than usual. Honestly, I'm not sure I can get much chiller, but we may be about to find out. But one thing I did manage to do while ill was try to find a place where stonelings can spawn so I could get a heart of diamond to finally make the pickerang I've been meaning to make for I don't even know how long. And after a good hour or so of searching, I managed to finally find a stoneling, and now we have a heart of diamond. So let's make ourselves an echo pog because these things are actually very expensive. And let's make ourselves a pickerang. And actually, do they have... Yes, they have a flamarang, so if we make it one of these with just a black chromatic steel, okay, this would make it so if we accidentally throw it into lava, it will not actually burn up. I do not have a smithing table. So we are definitely going to want a flamarang because I'm not going to be held responsible for accidentally throwing it into lava. And let's just add some enchants. And let's go see how this works. Okay, so if we're out here in this giant place of black stone and basalt, I think we just throw it? Yes, and it brings the loot back to us. Okay, and then we can just throw it again and get even more. And I think, does this work with vein miner? Oh, it does. Okay, that is amazing. This is going to be incredibly handy. I mean, obviously, the main thing I want it for is the puzzle room and the chromatic iron caves inside the vault, so we can loot them faster and also, much more comprehensively, because we can do things at a much bigger distance. But this would also be so helpful for things like mining glowstone in the overworld or anything else where that little bit of range is exactly what we need. Ooh. Okay, this is gonna be good. And now we have that little beauty safely in our backpack, ready for use. Let's talk about the plan for today. So, as I mentioned, I have a feeling this episode may be a little short, probably only 2 volts instead of the usual 3, just because I don't want to push myself too hard while I'm still recovering. So how about we use our skill point to put another level in Prudent, and let's run a normal vault to warm up, and then we can run another challenger vault to see if we can keep our streak going. Sound good? Good. Let's make ourselves a crystal. And we have one more lost bounty left, so let's see what we get from that. Find 25 vault diamonds. I mean, that is very easy, and almost 100,000 XP, and a bunch of lovely stuff. Okay, perfect. And we may as well look at the other bounties while we're here. So we have mine 4 Gorgonite and get a bonus Gilded Catalyst. Okay. Kill 30 assassin mobs for an echo. Perfect. And gather elixir for an extended. Ooh, it's only size 6. You know what? An elixir vault sounds like a lot of fun. So let's take that, and also let's take the assassin mobs as well. Why not? And we just need to put the seal on the crystal. And let's see how this goes. Oh boy, what theme have you got for us? Please don't be void. I don't think I can deal with a void vault right now. Oh, a mushroom theme? Oh, I love mushroom themes, and we haven't had one in actually quite a long time. Oh, and it's a soul surge, so we get plus 100% soul shards. I mean, I'll always take more soul shards. We have 63,000 of them, but I will always gladly take more. And I guess we just need to hope that we get some good elixir rolls from this. So, let's just see. I am incredibly happy with this theme. I really do love it. It is just so pretty. And I also feel incredibly out of practice, so please don't judge if this goes horribly wrong. And you guys give some elixir. It's not like a ton, but it's more than nothing. Oh, those give quite a lot. And so do the wooden chests. Okay. We should be able to work with this. I think this looks quite promising. Oh, and do you count as assassin mobs? Let's see. We've killed none. We've killed 2. Perfect. All we need to do is kill a bunch of slimes in this vault. And we should complete that quite easily. Now, what do you have? Oh, an Omega Vault Shield? Oh, I might have to get that. How much do I have on me? Oh, I've got plenty. Yeah. Let's buy that. Thank you very much. Hello. Ooh, we haven't had a chance to test out ores. Let's give them a quick test. Oh, you are so many tiny assassin mobs. This is perfect. I think this will probably take us over the edge, if I'm honest. So many of them. Hi. There we go. Bounty complete. I don't have to worry about you guys anymore, so I'm not gonna. Challenging? Oh, this is the one we normally manage to steal a bit from, so let's see if we can continue with our shenanigans. And that would be all of the vault diamonds. Perfect. Let's very quickly see quite how challenging these guys are. Okay, let us go check out the other dungeon that we spotted. Right here. Extreme. For ornates. Yeah, alright. It's extreme zombies, so it's definitely my preferred extreme dungeon. Are you all seriously stuck? I don't even know how you managed to get stuck there. That's not even a place to get stuck. It's frankly impressive. Ooh! Now that was a trinket. Thank you very much. I knew it was a good idea to come in here. Oh, you have to spawn right on my face, huh? Ooh, but an epic vault magnet. I will gladly take that. Look at all that stuff. That was one heck of a dungeon. Ooh. Anything good? Ooh, a vault trinket? Now we did pick up a vault trinket, but 23? Oh, let's get it. Why not? I can make expensive choices sometimes if I want to. Perfect. Consume a lodestone. Now we just get to finish looting, including what's ever behind this door. Ooh, a paint room inscription? You are just... Oh, you're just tempting me so much with this. But I can afford it, so let's get it. Oh boy. Apparently on a bit of a spending spree. This is what happens when you get ill sometimes. You just start being slightly irresponsible with your money. I'm mostly just grateful it's only with my virtual money and not my actual money, because that would be a much worse habit to be in. Let us very quickly scoot down here. Oh, now we find a Valara altar. What did you want? 155 horde mobs. Well, if I'd have found you earlier, I would have done that for you. But as it is, it's a little bit late in the day. So instead, we're just going to take this lodestone and take the vault completion. Oh boy. That was a very, very fun vault. Ooh. And we completed all of our bounties. we got 33 coin piles, but 188 ores and 171 chests. And 540 mobs, with extra soul shards as well. And a good amount of both gilded and ornate chests, so I will very gladly take that. Yep, considering I was worried about how I'd perform today, that was a very nice vault to start off with, and we got a ton of loot, including a bunch of ores, a pog, a paint bucket room inscription from the vendor, a charm, 2 trinkets, 43 gear pieces, 31 jewels, and we completed all 3 of our bounties once again. And we also completed the vault. I mean, that's a pretty good way to start off an episode. As for our jewels, I think we'll just be keeping these 6. So we have this size 11, copiously and durability, which for the size I think is pretty decent. This size 16 hammer size and item quantity, which I always keep hold of my hammer sizes, so that is very nice. This size 14, which I think I'm going to keep hold of for the copiously roll, because that is pretty decent. Then we have this size 26 legendary mining speed, and the actual roll for the mining speed is about in the midpoint, but I think that is definitely worth keeping hold of. Then we have this size 10 copiously and reach, which hasn't got the best copiously roll, but it's size 10, so I'm definitely going to keep hold of that. And then finally we have this size 12, which has a particularly bad copiously roll, but it does also have both reach and a very good mining speed roll as well, so it would still be quite useful, I think, for size 12 to put onto a copiously tool. So also going to keep hold of that. And as for all of this lovely gear, we managed to find 2 legendary modifiers. So we have this 18% item quantity, and we also have this 19% resistance, but unfortunately, as is so often the case, they're on a common and a scrappy, so I don't think we'll be keeping hold of them, but we are going to be keeping hold of these 3. So we have this 17 use 9% Wendar charm. Then we have this epic magnet, which I believe is better than at least some of my backups, so definitely keeping hold of that. And then we have our Omega shield that we bought from the vendor, and it will definitely use some work and obviously is not ever going to be quite as amazing as our current shield with our legendary thorns damage, but I do think it is better than at least some of our backups, so I'm also going to keep hold of that. And then we of course have our 2 different trinkets, one from the vendor and one from that lovely dungeon. So hopefully at least one of these will be one of the very few remaining trinkets that we haven't yet unlocked, or if not that, I would maybe say it would be great to get another frog trinket, but let's just see. That's new! Picture of a lucky goose. That is new, and it gives us plus 50% item rarity. Oh, I can't believe we actually got one of the new ones. And 20 uses is pretty decent. And as I said before, I'm pretty sure this is such a good trinket. Plus 50% item rarity just means you're so much more likely to get things like another trinket, and oh, that is so good. Okay, if this one happens to somehow be the Elvish Heir, then that is ridiculous luck. If not, that's obviously also fine, but I can't believe we actually got the goose. Oh man. Okay, let's just see what this one is. It is another pair of cufflinks, which do increase your cooldown reduction, which is pretty decent, but it is not as good as the Lucky Goose. Oh boy, that is a very good trinket. And we could wear it instead of the crystal ball, but maybe not for this vault. We are about to try another challenger run, so I probably need all of the mana we can get. Oh, and actually, since we had extra soul shards in the previous vault, let's see. Ooh, I think that's about 2,000 more soul shards than we were at, so that is pretty nice. Okay, well, we got incredibly lucky with that trinket, so let's see if our luck continues into this next vault. And as promised, let's try and complete another stack on our challenger rock. So, let's make the crystal. And we can take our Gorgonite bounty, and we also have the other one, so we can either kill 31 dungeon mobs and get a chaos rock, or we can find 33 Volt Essence and get a plentiful catalyst for size 7. Let's take this one for now. And with all that out the way, let's just see what we get. Oh boy, what do you have for me? Oh, another mushroom theme and another elixir. Okay, that is just fine by me, and we of course now have 2 stacks, which is increasing the difficulty of the objective, but hopefully we might get lucky with some decent rolls, and also hopefully maybe a hand in the first room, just so we have an easy way of getting out. But we'll see. This currently feels incredibly deja vu given the last vault, but I'd be happy if it's full on deja vu, because that would mean that we're going to complete this relatively easily. So fingers crossed, and let's just see how this goes. To be fair, some of these guys actually give pretty good elixir. I have some hope for this. Oh, and we've already got all of the Volt Essence. Perfect. Oh man, I am so happy with how these vaults are going today. I really wasn't sure, and while I do think this will still be my last vault, because I'm starting to overheat a little bit. Oh god. I think this has gone remarkably well. Ooh, we are so close. We are completing this elixir even quicker than the last one. Which is saying something, because we completed that pretty quickly. But there we go. Consume a lodestone. We, as long as we don't do something stupid, have got another stack on our crystal. Which is kind of amazing. It would be nice to find some Gorgonite. Hello, champion. Thank you. Hi there, champion boy. Please. Thank you. Ooh, oh, it's an axe, but that is an omega and a pog. Okay. Yeah, just your gentle reminder that leech piglins with a crossbow are... Ooh, they are tough, those magmatic piglins, and when they have leech, and they can just range get their health back, they're pretty cruel. But if you're lucky, you can out-heal them, which is good. Oh, another champion! We have found, like, 3 in this one room. What's happening? I mean, thank you, but also, what is happening? Hello. Oh boy, another champion. Hello. Good to see you. Thank you for the pog and the magnet. Oh, hello. That's a champion. We found so many champions in this vault. Hello. Thank you for the vault boots. That is very nice. Don't quite know why we're finding so many champions today, but I'm not going to complain about it. Let's just head up. Ooh, I will gladly add a minute to the vault timer. Thank you very much. More time in the vault is always gladly received. What do you have? Spicy hearty burger, a glazed bolt rock, and a resilient focus. Actually, someone did ask me to talk about the burgers, so let's get this one, because I'm pretty sure we can't make it. And I can't remember how many cake vaults we have. Let's buy it just in case. Oh, and we haven't looted the POI right next to it. Perfect. Just need to make sure we click on it, roll about, and seconds left. Let's click on on that now, and let's loot this. What? You know you're gonna be able to loot all of this before the timer runs out? Yes! Perfect! Oh boy! That was another very good run! And now we've got 3 stacks. We got 149 coins, 77 ores, 218 chests, and 720 mobs. And not bad on the special chests, but we just found so many wooden ones. Whew, a completion, 3 stacks, I will very gladly take that. And once again, we got a ton of loot. Unfortunately, this time we didn't manage to find any Gorgonite ores, but we did find a lot of other ones, which is great, along with over 1,000 bronze, 2 pogs, a spicy hearty burger and a glazed vault rock from the vendor, 15 gear pieces, and 23 jewels. Plus, we completed our bounty, and we completed the vault. So we also get all of this, including another trinket. Jesus Christ. I honestly had forgotten that you can get trinkets from completion crates. That's so good! As for our jewels, we'll just be keeping these 5. So we have this size 22 max roll item quantity along with some durability, which is very nice. This size 19 legendary reach roll with durability, which could be very, very handy. This size 14 with a pretty decent item quantity roll and some additional trap disarm, which is very nice. This size 21 pretty good copiously roll, which is lovely. And finally this size 17 max roll reach, which is beautiful. And as for all of this gear, ooh, a new transmog. It's been a while since we've had one of them. And we once again managed to find 2 pieces of gear with legendary modifiers, including this 66% soul chance, which is very nice, and also this 22% cooldown reduction, which, once again, they're common and scrappy, so I don't think we're going to keep hold of them, but they are very nice. And then I think the only thing we're actually going to keep hold of are these epic boots, which have a pretty good setup as it is. I mean, that 27% increased attack damage is absolutely beautiful. Obviously, it needs some work with the implicits and the rest of the modifiers, but I think that's worth keeping hold of. And then finally, just before we finish for today, the Vault Gods have given us another chance at finding our very last trinket that we haven't unlocked. So, fingers crossed, maybe we will get lucky. Okay, well, I guess when it rains it pours. That is another lucky goose. We unlocked that for the first time earlier today, and now we already have our second, which I'm definitely not going to complain about. The lucky goose is such a good trinket to have, and this one has 30 uses. How many did the other one have? Our other one only had 20 uses, so this is a very good roll, and it means that now we have 50 vaults that we can go into with another 50% item rarity. I mean, that is just so good. But I can't believe that in one episode we both unlocked the trinket and got a second one. That is kind of hilarious, but I will very gladly take it. Actually, just before we finish, there is something I'd like to explore, and that is that someone asked me in the comments recently about how the burgers work in Vault Hunters, and it's something we've never really looked into because I don't think we've eaten a single burger in this playthrough, so let's take a look and see how they all work. So, as you level up in the vault, you start to unlock different burger ingredients which can be found in the living chests. And you start out with the bun and the patty, then cheese and tomato and lettuce and so on. And these can be used to craft different levels of burger, starting with the hamburger and moving all the way up to the cheeseburger feast. The spicy hearty burger is the top level burger, but it can't actually be crafted because there isn't actually a way, as far as I know, to get the burger chili that you need. However, you can buy the spicy hearty burgers in the black market and vendors, so you can get hold of them. And each of these burgers gives a different amount of vault experience, with the higher tier burgers giving more experience and the lower ones obviously giving less. And the amount of experience they give is a specific number and not a percentage of your level or anything. So you can safely eat them whenever you feel like it, because the amount of experience you'll gain is the same no matter when you eat them. Also, you don't have to worry about crafting all your burger ingredients and then deciding you want to make a higher tier one, because each of the tiers of burgers can either be made from just the base ingredients, or you can add the next ingredient to the previous tier of burger. So you don't have to worry, you can just craft things up when you want and add the ingredients later if that works better for you. But enough talk, let's see how much experience I actually get from each burger tier. Now, we probably won't see much actual change in the bar from eating a single burger, especially at the lower tiers, so let's use the Vault Experience bar to see exactly how much we get. So first we have the hamburger for 400 experience, then the cheeseburger for 800 experience, the double cheeseburger gives 1000 experience, the deluxe cheeseburger gives you 2000 experience. There might be a pattern here, but we'll keep testing it out. The crispy deluxe cheeseburger is 4000 experience. The salty deluxe cheeseburger is next, and that gives you 4800 experience. That was a surprise. Hopefully I'm doing the math on these right. And then the cheeseburger feast, which is the top tier burger you can craft, gives 7200 experience. And finally, the rare spicy hearty burger gives... Ooh, that was a lot. I saw my experience bar jump with that one. Oh boy, I think that was 60,000 experience. Oh, that's like an entire vault of experience practically. Christ. Yeah, so I guess depending on your level and how many burger parts you have, you can actually get some pretty impressive level gains using the burgers. I mean, if you ate that spicy hearty burger at a low level, you would gain so many levels at once. It would be kind of crazy. Although I do have to say, do be a little bit careful and don't accidentally level up so high that your gear can't cope with the difficulty increase in the vault, because that could be quite scary. But I guess I only have one other question, and that is, does the golden burger trinket work when eating burgers? Because I mean, you're outside the vault, but it does say you get plus 100% vault experience. So let's test this out. So if we put this on and then eat a normal plain hamburger, which we saw usually gives 400 experience, and then if we eat it now, we still only get 400 vault experience. I thought that would be the case, but it's always good to check these things out. Man, burgers are pretty powerful. But as I said, I think I'm going to have to leave this episode here. I'm honestly pleasantly surprised that my voice held out for the whole episode, but my energy is definitely starting to wane, so I think it's best we stop while we're ahead. And despite only running 2 vaults, I think we still had a pretty amazing episode. We got a ton of loot, completed a bunch of bounties, discovered our second to last trinket, and we put yet another stack on our challenger rock. Hopefully next time I'll be back to top form and we'll be able to run a normal episode, and I am very much enjoying these challenge runs, so maybe we'll carry on with that. Who knows? Until then, thank you guys for watching, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!